All right, let's start with the SPY. As we see, we are still looking good upside, back above the 10. Held this previous point that I wanted to hold to have some spacing. So basically came, touched the highs and bouncing off. Volume is, it is what it is. But again, that's the dip I would like to buy, and it looks like it's continuing to the upside. So again, weekly still looks good. We're only, tomorrow will be Wednesday, so it'll be hump day, and we'll see what happens from there. But again, I like the price action so far. You can only trade the right side of the channel, right side of the channel, right side of the chart, and we'll go from there. So the QQQ is still giving you a lot of sideways action, so you can see on the 15, or let's even do the 30, you can see that there was a lot of choppy action today. I mean, it's still giving you higher lows of 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 higher lows. So we didn't really see it launch, and it sold off a little bit at the end of the day. Let's see if we can get back into the yeah. So you had the run up, run back down, gave back everything, and then it sold off a little bit at the end of the day. So overall, it is an indecision candle. So we will played accordingly, but you can see that the volume is dropping off. So we need to be careful. And again, I wanted to hold this area of this 9150, 9160 area. We got the Russell. Russell is looking great. I mean, it's really looking good. You had this pullback by the dip here, and it's continuing to run, and it has some volume. So this is good, and the momentum looks to the upside. So this looks good. And again, the flag did pay out. And if you got in, this should have paid well so far. I mean, you're up, almost 2% in 2 days. So, and I would continue to just hold and let's see the runners go. You got the diamond. The diamond is holding these previous levels. We want to see some volume kind of step back in. We see the momentum for the MACD is kind of slowing down a little bit, but it's holding. Looking at the weekly, still doesn't look bearish. Okay, and it is what it is until it isn't. And right now it's still bullish, and I would be very cautious shorting. Okay, just don't short a boring market. You guys want to short so badly, figure something else to short, because this is not where you want to be. Apple is, let's look at the daily. It's muddy in the waters a little bit, so got to be careful, because this could be a little bit of a bear flag. If it breaks these lows of around 91.80 or let's say 91.45, I would definitely see that this could flush a little bit. So be careful, because the volume has died, and the volume has died from the buy side. You got the momentum is going back to the downside. We have to be very, very cautious regarding that. Google, same thing. We've seen that it pretty much gave these lower highs and is continuing to roll. I would be cautious right here going long, just because, I mean, the momentum is slowing down a little bit. Weekly is okay, but again, it's been pretty sideways for a long time. So that's something that you really want to kind of look at and say, okay, it's been sideways for a little bit. So let's see where this action is going to take us. We got Microsoft. Microsoft actually gave some good price action, which is kind of not Microsoft-esque, but we'll see how, if it continues to the upside. Again, it gave some nice movement, a lot of movement today. If you really want to look at the 5-minute and stuff like that, you can see it. Maybe this is just a bad print, but it has continued, and it will. It's just continuing, and we'll see what happens from there. But I wouldn't be trying to guess anything. Tesla continued to follow through from yesterday's run, so it has some volume start, and it's continued to volume, so that looks good. Elon Musk is also doing really good on this Solar City as well. So that one is really, really ripping to the upside. So again, you have some nice volume here. Be perfect to buy there, but again, hindsight's 2020 when it comes to this game. XLF, the financials actually look really, really good, because they gave some separation from this point right here. So you can see these are the previous highs, and they didn't get there. So a nice engulfing pattern, and I expect them to continue. And you see with Goldman Sachs, Bank of America, Wells Fargo. Wells Fargo, be careful with this. I definitely want to see a break above these previous, but again, it's coming right back and bouncing right at this point that we said it needed to hold, and it has. So City, not that good compared to the other ones, but need to be cautious regarding that. XLB is another sector that's really good, looking good. The material sector. So I'm trying to see if I have any names out of that sector. This name EOG, keep on your watch list. SLB, another one might be just pulling back. Remember, we want some type of, to keep this level and see if it gives us a little pop so we can buy that dip. ExxonMobil, actually because of what's happening with oil, USO is the symbol. You see how much it's ripped because oil has been really, really moving. You've got BHI. That's another one that's just been trading sideways. So maybe this is a base to explode to the upside weekly. It's just been creeping up. So just be cautious with that one. Got Biogen is another one that it used to be something. Again, back here, this is where you make the money. Crip down. Now it's just, I don't know. I wouldn't be playing this one. You got another name, just going randomly. You got 3M. This one might be a good move because it's holding this dip area per se. So you see these highs, and maybe it's dipped a little bit in, but now rolling back above. So let's see if we can break these highs. Well, I'm really cautious because of the momentum, but we'll see how it goes. And I also had AMP. AMP was a good one that looked really good to the upside. So I'm above my time, but again, be careful shorting because you could get squeezed out really easily, which is happening to a lot of people. And also take a look at some of the transport names. XLK, that's the tech sector, which I went over a couple of those names. So look at those things, and I think you'll find some opportunities for some trades tomorrow to the week. So take care.